TikTok is not getting banned, buddy. I feel like over the past 3 to 4 years, there's been a reoccurring thing, and it's been TikTok is getting banned. First time it happened, it kind of caught us off guard a bit, because this is an app that everybody and their grandfathers have heard of, but it turns out it was just BS. Then the second time it happened, I guess people were kind of on edge a little bit, but it's like, I don't think much people really talked about it that much. And now it's happening again, and this time it's almost like people forgot this shit has happened twice already, and nothing has happened. Now, I want to quickly apologize for how I sound in this video. I am a bit sick, so excuse me if I sound odd or whatever. I am still trying to get videos out there, so just leave me alone. First of all, what is TikTok? If you're asking that question, buddy, what are you? I feel like from ages 1 to 100 has I've at least heard of TikTok by now. I think I could go out in public and ask at least 100 people, and 90% of them will say they've heard of TikTok. Now let's talk about TikTok history real quick. Bruh. TikTok was first launched in 2016 under the name Musical.ly by a Chinese company named ByteDance or BitDance, whatever you call it. And it was called Douyin. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I'm saying that junk right, so I apologize if I'm not. But Douyin in Chinese or in China. And as I was saying, it went global in around 2018, just before COVID, due to the lip syncs and viral dances that were being created on it. And I feel like a huge contribution to the rise was due to the platform's metric, which was its algorithm. Now, the algorithm is something that has been around for a while now, don't get me wrong, but TikTok kind of feels like it does it differently. Like, if you go on TikTok, everybody's algorithm is almost going to be different, because they somehow know exactly what you want, when you want it, and how you want it. Pause. It's like them Facebook ads that pop up out of nowhere. Like, I'm talking about, oh, I need a new car. Boom. A car pops up for $20. Now, that shit is probably a scam, but how the fuck did you know I just needed a car? Now, this strategy keeps the viewer hooked for a very long time. And I myself, I could admit it gets my ass. Now, me personally, I don't really like to be on TikTok like that. I've said this multiple times in the past. All I really mostly do now is just post on TikTok, maybe scroll for about 15-10 minutes and get off. Keep it a stack. Now, pre-2024, I was on that shit like a motherfucker. I mean, I got banned off like 4 different accounts on TikTok. Don't ask why, nigga. I try not to stay on that app for way too long, because I know it is in fact brain rot to the max. I get my daily brain rot off of Instagram reels, which is on, I guess. Easy use and creative tools, and also just that slight possibility of anything could go viral kind of gets everybody hooked. Like, if you look on Instagram Reels, for 80% of people, it's incredibly tough to get viral on. Like me, I'm on the internet a lot, and I've gone semi-viral on YouTube, TikTok, and the only app I have never even hit, I don't think I've hit 1,000 views on, is Instagram. I don't know if it's just a strict algorithm or whatever, but I post some content that has gone viral on other platforms and barely does 200 views on Instagram Reels. So Instagram, fix your fucking algorithm. But that fact of, hey, if I post this content, it might get 1 million views. These people continuously posting, particularly Gen Z and millennials. TikTok mostly focuses on entertainment, creativity, and community building, which kind of separates from other social media platforms. Like, there was this little trend going on where a video popped up of a restaurant advertising their ad, and for like 80% of people, the restaurant was like 5 minutes away from them, which is ridiculous, because how the fuck y'all know that shit? Which kind of brings it to my point why the app was supposedly getting banned. He knows a lot about us, about you and I, nigga. Now, for most people, nobody gives a shit. Have my informations. I'm not saying have mine, but I'm saying a lot of people would rather give up their informations and keep TikTok than ban TikTok and possibly keep themselves safe. Now, me, I couldn't give less of a shit if the app is banned or not. I mean, yeah, I got a video that hit 1 million views and I get solid views, but TBH, I just said TBH IRL. Oh fuck, I'm cooked. But to be honest, I mostly try to stick to YouTube and Twitch, even though my YouTube update frequency has been pretty ass lately. I apologize for that, okay? But you can catch me on Twitch. I be doing like weekly, almost daily streams over there, all right? So pop over to the Twitch side. What was I saying? Damn, I'm cooked. Recent years, TikTok has influenced music chartings, fashion trends, and internet culture, which I think has contributed hugely to this new phenomenon called brain rot. Now, I made an entirely different video about brain rot. You could go watch it right over... How the fuck you do this? Right over there. Starting from, I think, 2020, brain rot has really taken over. It's created trends. Like, I see a lot of teens now, and even some odd motherfucking adults out there trying to follow TikTok trends. Look at the grimace shake. That was a weird ass trend. This one that I just heard today, Oreo frappe trend. I didn't even think that was a trend because that was something you can literally order off McDonald's. It's taking over music. I feel like if you're an artist that blows off TikTok, it's one a good thing and one also a bad thing. Because if you're really good, yeah, you might build a good fan base of TikTok, but also it's like 70% of your fan base are kids who are suffering from brain rot and don't know shit aside from that 5-second clip they got off TikTok. So you might be able to sell out arenas and shit, but niggas is gonna be silent as a mice when they're in there until that one 5-second part comes up. Bitch, do it like I care. If you are in it for the money, hey, it's a win-win. You get to fill out arenas and people at least know a snippet of your bar. But if you genuinely are in for the art and whatnot and want to build an actual fan base, having fans that only know 5 seconds of your song could be pretty annoying. I know it kind of affected the $1 Million Baby guy, where it's like, look at just I'm gonna probably make a whole nother video about that. That's a whole nother thing, but he's a great example of it. Kind of blows off of TikTok and then just absolutely flops. 80% of people who blew off of TikTok absolutely flopped after that one song. The rare few is like Doja Cat, which I mean, she had her own little following before TikTok, so that kind of helped. Yeah, I can't think of much more, but you guys probably could think of some. Now, let's talk about why TikTok is possibly not getting banned. Now, I might make this whole video and then literally gets banned the day after. So if this video is out and TikTok is banned, I look stupid. But if it's out and TikTok is not banned, smash that like button and subscribe, because that means I look smart and shit. Now, I'm going to be reading off some facts here, you know, so I could be slightly factually correct. So if I'm looking down a bit, that's because I'm reading off something. So just fucking bear with me, buddy. I'm not the most intelligent nigga out there, all right? TikTok has faced numerous calls for bans, mostly by the old heads that just don't understand what the fuck is going on and just want to get rid of it. And it's particularly been in countries like USA, India, China, etc. Now, I actually heard the other day that TikTok did get officially banned in China, India like 2 years ago, so that was something I didn't know, and that's kind of surprising. Good for them, I guess. But TikTok has managed to somehow avoid similar fates in most other markets, including USA, due to free speech. Now, let me start stating some facts why TikTok is most likely not getting banned in the USA, at least. Massive population and influence. TikTok, and I quote, has a staggering user base with over 1 billion monthly active users worldwide. Banning such a widely used app could risk significant backlash, especially among the younger generation who damn near came out the womb with TikTok. There's some people who can't go a day without being on TikTok for at least 4 hours, which is fucking concerning, buddy. That might cause politicians and governments to get backlash and probably somehow less votes. Now, you might be like, well, it's mostly the kids on TikTok. Wrong, nigga. There's grown-ass men. Grown-ass men crying over TikTok being banned. Look at this jobless ass motherfucker.
I have no idea how I'm gonna survive. This app was literally supposed to be my way out. So for everyone who's saying, go get a job, I am literally working. I have no more time. I work almost every day doing DoorDash, and DoorDash pays $2 a delivery. I Instacart. I have classes Monday through Thursday in person. My next step has always been to go to the poll, so when y'all see me dancing, do not say a damn thing.
This nigga is crying over TikTok getting banned. I'm not even finna crash out on that motherfucker. That motherfucker stupid as hell. That's just an example of it not being only influential and effective to the youth, but also grown-ass niggas like my bad. I'm sorry. Let's get back on time. Could have an economic impact. Like, as I was saying, TikTok has contributed immensely. Well, let me not say immensely, because, okay, maybe I will say immensely, because I've heard the amount some people are getting off of TikTok, and it's actually kind of ridiculous. You know, I thought it was only pennies and dimes, but some motherfuckers are getting bank off TikTok. I'm not gonna lie. It's enabled influencers to get paid, businesses and brands to reach massive audiences. NBA teams are literally commenting and dropping TikTok clips and shit because they know the effectiveness of using TikTok. A ban could disrupt streams, hurt businesses, and possibly stun innovation in digital content creation. Now, look at 2024 election, which just recently happened. happened. Yeah, the election has always been a wild phenomenon, but a huge reason for that being one of, if not the most viewed and talked about election in a long time, is because of TikTok. TikTok, even though it might be for the wrong reasons, it brought a huge view and just attention to the whole situation. Now, it might have influenced a bunch of dumbass niggas to vote wrongly, but it's not my place to say. Let's get back on topic. There has, and I quote,
"There has been limited hard evidence. Despite claims of potential data misuse and ties to the Chinese government, concrete evidence proving TikTok is a direct security threat has been elusive. Governments face a high burden of proof to justify such a drastic action, especially when it would likely be challenged in court."
Now, to sum that whole yap up, it just means there isn't enough evidence to prove that TikTok is stealing data, selling it online, even though apps like Facebook literally does the same thing. Why are we banning Facebook? But it's because Facebook isn't a Chinese company. I'm not gonna talk about it. Pretty unfair. Banning TikTok could possibly escalate tension with China. I was just saying a second ago, I don't want it to be a racist thing, but app like Facebook has been outed multiple times for selling out data, and not banning or saying anything about that, but trying to ban TikTok, what you're saying is doing the exact same thing, could be seen as unfair and possibly racist, which could complicate international relations and trade agreements. Now, you might think I'm just yapping.
Because, an app cannot possibly do all that.
Nigga, it has 1 billion plus monthly users. That app is influential as hell. TikTok, one of the reasons content creators like Kai Cenat, IShowSpeed, Aiden Ross, these 3 huge content creators are who they are today. Even Queso and a bunch of other huge content creators. You might think, oh, it's just an app. It's just an app that has created multiple careers. And that's what I think most boomers nowadays don't seem to understand. They still stuck in a world where, well, an app cannot possibly feed your family and whatnot, but it's fed multiple families. Look at the content creator Keith Lee. That's all I gotta say. An alternate approach.
Instead of outright bans, countries are exploring regulatory frameworks big words, to address the concerns. For example, the U.S. has discussed forcing ByteDance, or BitDance, whatever the fuck the company's name, to sell its American operations, or requiring stricter data localizations to migrate security risk without banning the app outright.
Pretty much meaning they're trying to find other ways to prevent the ban, but also take it away from China's hands, pretty much, which is kind of still racist a little bit. I guess it's because of China selling our data. China is actually selling our data. I don't know how to do a Donald Trump voice. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's Donald Trump doing it, but the government is doing it. The government is doing it. In short, I personally don't think TikTok is getting banned because it just immensely benefits culture, economic, and social. Even though I also do think it's a huge negative to people's mindset and just brains, I still do think there's a huge benefit in TikTok. And as much as you and I probably don't like to admit it, it's kind of done more benefit to society than it's done negative, kind of. Because then I could also be on the other side and be like, well, TikTok created brain rot, increased the virality of negative substance use like the whippet kids were using last year, ski masks, YNs, etc. But then you also look at the positives. It's created big streamers and blossomed small businesses such as like Chaos, Queso, Kai Cenat, IShowSpeed, stuff like that. So yeah, there's a negative, but it's also a huge positive. And I feel like it goes with everything. There's always going to be a negative and positive for anything. I feel like all of that outweighs the unproven risks for now. Instead, governments seem to prefer regulating the platform to address concerns while the app is available, which kind of goes against the whole freedom bullshit, because then you say we have freedom of this and that, but then you're kind of trying to make us into North Korea. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I personally don't think the app is getting banned anytime soon. But then again, hey, if it gets banned, well, womp womp, well, nigga, fucking get a job, go on Indeed, live life. Y'all, some of y'all do not live life. Y'all gotta get off y'all phones. And I'm not the most holy about the whole phone thing, because yeah, I'm on my screen time is probably cooked. Actually, let me look at my screen time. Okay, hold on though. My screen time is currently 8 hours 36 minutes. Now show me your screen time, buddy. Let's look at what I'm on mostly. See, I'm mostly on focus YouTube. I mean, I am a YouTuber, YouTube and Twitch, and then Instagram. I told you with the reels, but I don't even last. Okay, I last 6 hours on Instagram. Yikes. But TikTok, I literally weekly, 6 hours weekly is not bad. Let's look at daily average. Twitch. And look, I'm mostly on Spotify, Instagram, messages, and YouTube. I'm 2 hours, 50 minutes this week on TikTok. 25 hours, 33 minutes on YouTube. 14 hours on Twitch. Well, that makes sense. I mean, I haven't really dropped the YouTube video this week, but I be watching YouTube and shit, and I be falling asleep on the phone sometimes on YouTube. Instagram, the real, shut up. Messages, 4 hours, 40. What the fuck am I doing 4 hours on messages? Discord, 3 hours. I'm managing my business. Bank of America, 3 hours. What the fuck am I doing on Bank of... Negative? Wait, how'd I get to negative? Wait, Apple. Why am I getting charged Apple 5 times a day? $10, Apple, $20. What does it say? Good looking little bro, I had to get food? What the fuck, nigga? Nah, bro, I'm calling my bank. They bugging. Yeah, let me know what y'all think about that. Let me know y'all opinions on things below. And hopefully TikTok does not get banned so I don't look like a goofy. And hopefully you guys get better. Until next time, toodaleos, doodles.